So it's the 1111 portal, and I got a download this morning. I wasn't trying to do a video, but I was like, oh my god, I have to do it because it's such a good one. Okay, so if you don't know what 1111 is, I got the tarot card for it. It's the wish fulfillment card. I actually got my notes on it. And you know what? Whenever I got it out of my drawer, it was the first paper on here. So I was like, I don't even have to look for it. I was like, signs. Okay, solid foundation, lucky. It's a twin flame card, and I do want to get into that because I feel like this is what this is. This has part to do with this message, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's ceremonies, new homes, happy endings, belongings, family, letting your hair down and celebrate. Okay, so the download that came to me, and I texted it to myself. It says the message came to me on the 1111 portal. The download I got was, once we wake up in one plane, like one dimension, we get all the signs in all the dimensions. Excuse me, we get all the signs and messages in every dimension, right? But when our soul awakens in one realm, that's whenever deja vu starts happening to us. Like, that's when we feel like the sense of, this already happened, or I already know what's going to happen, right? Because you're able to tap into the particle dimensions of your other selves. Okay. Which it did happen in the other realms, but that's where you're asleep at, essentially. Okay. Another thing that you're able to do is shift into dimension, into like two different timelines, and you may not know how to do it yet. You may not like mastered how to do it yet, but you know that you can do it. So like, our little particles of ourselves are able to shift into another dimension, into another realm. Okay, so this is where the portal comes in, right? So I think there's a lot of us that are going to be like being able to move into that other timeline, into that other dimension, because okay, so I tell y'all how like our soul is split in two and it's looking for the other half, right? But with us being like little particles, it could be a little part of ourselves. So the person that is in this dimension, they could probably not be awake. So your spirit unconsciously shifts to another timeline to find that person, to see if that's the dimension where they're awake at. Does that make sense? I was like, oh my god, this is so good. I have to share it. But anyways, yeah, I hope that this helps to lead you, guide you some way, somehow. Toodaloo.